Pandas offers DataFrame merging, which is quite helpful in data analysis, as it allows to combine data from multiple sources into a single data frame. In this video, we will talk about 3 ways to merge Pandas data frames and the difference between the outputs.
Welcome to Data Science Cheat Sheets channel, transforming lines into limitless creations.
Let's start with concat and join methods.
Concatenation refers to how we combine data frames across rows or columns. Concatenation is a very efficient way of handling large data sets.
We can concatenate more than 2 data frames, either vertically, axis equals sign 0, or horizontally, axis equals sign 1. If no data available with same index, then none will be filled.
Please note that by default, indexes of both data frames are preserved. If you want the concatenation to ignore existing indices, you can set argument ignore index to true. Then, the resulting data frame index will be labeled with 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on.
We can also specify the condition of concatenation by stating join parameter, either inner or outer.
But how would I know which data comes from which data frame?
That's when the hierarchical indexing comes into the picture, and concat method offers the best solution for it through option keys. Such labeling of data makes it easy to extract the data corresponding to a particular data frame.
Note: the sequence of the labels in keys must match with the sequence in which data frames are written in the first argument of concat method. The join method is like the merge method in Pandas in terms of its objective, but with a few differences in the implementation. The join method performs an index lookup to join 2 data frames instead of a specific column.
The join method performs a left join by default, which means that all the rows in the first data frame will be included in the resulting data frame, and any rows in the second data frame with matching index values will be added as well. The non-matching rows in the second data frame will have nan values if there is no match. However, you can specify other types of joins as right, inner, or outer by using the how parameter. Joins takes an optional on argument, which may be a column or multiple column names, which specifies that the past data frame is to be aligned on that column in the resulting data frame. L suffix and R suffix is the parameters that are adding suffix to left and right overlapping columns.
Now, let's explore merge method.
The merge function allows us to combine 2 data frames based on a certain column, which must be present in both data frames. As you can see, owner 1 owns dog 1 and cat 1. Owner 2 owns dog 2 and cat 2. Owner 3 owns dog 3, but doesn't own a cat. Owner 4 owns cat 4, but doesn't own a dog.
Here, we are merging the 2 data frames on the owner column. You can think of this as a common ground between the 2 data frames, basically whichever column you wish to combine the 2 data frames by. Notice that only owners that appear in both data frames appear in the merged data frame.
But what if we want both owner 3 and owner 4 to be included?
We would need to get familiar with 4 types of joins.
The key here is to have at least one column in all joined datasets where identical values can be found.
When we perform a left join, we are taking everything from the left table and joining the rows from the right table where there is an intersection on the joining column or columns.
In case a record on the left has no corresponding value on the right, the extra columns created by the join will be empty. A record in the right table with no matching record in the left will not be present in the joined table in any way. Notice that owner 3, who doesn't have a cat, has nan value in his cat column, while owner 4, who doesn't have a dog and hence doesn't appear in dog, doesn't even appear in the merged data frame.
In real world, based on your data set, you might have multiple scenarios.
Scenario 1. Both data frames have the same name for the key, same name for the column you want to join. That's default situation, and the code is the same. Scenario 2. The data frames have different names for the column you want to join on. Let's assume that the data frame dogs has the key as owner, and the data frame cats has the key as owners. Scenario 3. If you have multiple rows in the right data frame with the same key, all the rows will be merged and will be available in the final output data frame as new rows. The rows from the left data frame will be duplicated.
With a right join, the logic is exactly the opposite to the left join. We take all records from the right table and join the rows from the left wherever we have matching records. If you understand the left joins, right joins should be a piece of cake for you. Notice that this time, owner 4 is included instead of owner 3 due to the right join.
The outer join combines both tables completely. Wherever the records have an intersection, it combines the rows, while the records without corresponding values from the other table will show up as well with nan values in the columns belonging to the other table. Notice that all 4 owners are included here, and the nan values, which basically just refers to empty values. Owner 3 does not have a cat, so the value under his cat column is nan. Similarly, owner 4 does not have a dog, so the value under his dog column is nan.
Calling an inner join will result in returning only the intersection of both tables. Records that are only in either of the tables will be omitted. Notice that since only owner 1 and owner 2 appears in both data frames, while owner 3 and owner 4 only appear in either, only owner 1 and owner 2 are included when we use an inner join.
What if you do not want to display all the columns?
Select only the ones you want to display. There are 2 ways you can do this: pre-selecting the columns or selecting the columns from the output.
Let's look at the parameters you might find useful with the merge method.
In case the how and on, or left on and right on, if the columns used to join are named differently, are not provided. By default, the how will be an inner join, and the on will be the intersection of column names in both data frames.
Left index, the Boolean parameter, the default value is false, sets the left table's index to be the joining column. Right index, just as left index, this sets the index of the right table as the joining key.
Sort. When set to true, this parameter sorts the result data frame by its index lexicographically.
Suffixes, a sequence of 2 string elements specifying what suffix is to be used when after joining we get columns with overlapping names.
Indicator. The Boolean parameter, when you set it to true instead of the default false, adds a new column to the output data frame called merge, marking source of the rows in the result. This parameter can come extremely handy when doing outer joins with larger datasets.
A very concise recap. Inner join returns all the records which have the key records in both data frames. Left join returns the rows which are present in the left data frame, but adds returns null if that key is not present in the right data frame. Right join returns the rows which are present in right data frame, but adds returns null if that key is not present in the left data frame. Full join returns all the rows from the 2 data frames, but adds null against the missing keys in the other data frame.
Use join or merge if you need to combine 2 data frames. The join method works best when you are joining data frames on their indexes, though you can specify another column to join on for the left data frame. The merge method is more versatile and allows you to specify columns besides the index to join on for both data frames. Use concat if you want to concatenate along rows or columns if data sets have the same columns. In summary, understanding the differences between merge, join, and concat in Pandas is crucial for effective data manipulation.
The code examples demonstrated in this video are at your fingertips. Simply check out the Jupyter Notebook linked in the description below to explore and experiment with them yourself. Thanks for being a part of our journey today. If you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you not only show your support for the channel, but also ensure that you never miss out on the exciting content we have in store.